Now, after the whole thing that's been happening in Gabon very recently, there's this question of, was the man then, the president of Gabon, a Freemason? And so there was that whole subject that had come up. But also, what about Cyril Ramaphosa? You know, Cyril is a very dodgy one. Always thought Cyril is a very weird man then. At most, I remember one of you guys actually sent me this picture and I was like, hey, I wonder what he was doing there. That it's just a picture, there's no context behind it or around it. It was just him there looking dodgy as ever. I mean, like, you know, the horns thingy. But anyways, on this video, that's what I wanted to kind of ask about. Cyril, it's just a lot of things that he does that are just weird, strange man type things. But maybe on a later on, we'll be much more clearer with what exactly is his deal. But on the president of Gabon, who's recently been facing some issues over there, when greed gets to you. Yeah, on him, there is a little bit more than suspicion, okay? Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there is a video out there, if you haven't seen it, where the president of Gabon can be seen going through a process of initiation. Now, if you don't know that video, it's this video right here. Yeah, this is him right there. That's the president of Gabon, the present guy, the present gentleman who's thinking. And if you actually look at the video, it actually goes showing him. You see him there coming through in the whole nine jazz. As a matter of fact, in this whole thing, you can actually see it's him. Like, there he is right there. You switch over, you see that's him as he's going through his process, or the process of initiation. And they are doing all kinds of shenanigans and stuff like that. But we'll come back to that video, or we'll come back to the subject matter of the video that you are seeing there. I did actually see an article out of this other website, and the website is called masons/cg.com, and you can see the website there. It does list him and says the president in Africa, Ali Bongo, ordained a Grand Master in Gabon, and it says that the Grand Master of the National Lodge, blah blah blah, installed Ali Bongo as head of the Gabonese Masonry a couple of weeks ago, and I guess this was around 2009, right? Actually, it puts it out here to say that this was actually around the period of they actually list it up here. It says it was around November of 2009. You can see that up there, or June 2009. And so, if you actually go back into looking at that that video, it was posted around 2010. So this was something that was out there, or it was known by that period. And so remember, Mandem, Mason, and the whole nine jazz, right? And so you see him there going through it. It does come closer to him, okay? Because at first you might kind of dismiss it and say, you can't see his facials and stuff. It zooms in there. And there he is going through his Freemasonic thing. When you say your oath, right, you put your hand over your heart and so forth, right? But it gets kind of weird in this entire initiation that he was going through. There's all kinds of mandems in there. You know, like I think the black version of Freemasonry is Prince Hall Freemasonry, isn't it? I don't know if Prince Hall only applies to like international ones or what, but here you do see like them mix white Masons and black Masons in one lodge and thingy. Right. So they're going through the installation of him being master or grand master. So I guess he's going to, right here you kind of see him. The camera comes all the way in, shows the man them going through his rites. He kneels, of course, when you go through this thing. You put both your hands on whatever book of oath you choose. Some people, they put a Bible, but they don't actually mean anything out of the Bible. They just use it as their point of oath. And so I wonder what his was. So you see him there, go through his oath. No wonder Mandem will be out there selling their countries for a penny and for a nickel and a dime, because the Mandems have gone all the way in wickedness and they've sworn themselves to whatever gods are out there, right? And so, as this oath is going, he has this thing that is placed over his head as he says this thing, right? So it's like, is it like staffs or what, which are over his head like in a triangular format. Now, if you've seen the triangular from the Illuminatis and so forth, I mean, like rising in the hierarchy and so forth. So it's under that band that you are saying your oaths, basically. And he says his oath, blah, 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 blah. And then, I guess, when he comes in, you'll remember he had a white thing, so he was rising in the ranks. I don't know. Is this the lower 3 degrees? The white thing, I don't remember exactly. I haven't followed up on those things. Anyways, but later on you can see he gets an upgrade on his apron, right? The same way Adam and Eve get a change, get their clothes changed. You see that? Yeah, that's where the apron comes from. So he gets an upgrade to a bigger what over there. He is in robe. The duties are placed over him. The same way you would, Jews, when the Jews pray, they put they tie a rope over their hand. The Masons have a little thingy that actually goes over their hands as well. And he's told the symbols, the meaning of the symbols, and blah, blah, blah. And then he goes and he sits down as the Grand Master, some empty titles. And then this is what I found quite an interesting one, is that after you can see him there he is sitting as the what. Now, there is another video that I saw that was quite an interesting one. And this video, you'll see them doing an oath here. Let me see if I can spot that video or that particular part. And basically they are doing this oath thingy of like over their necks. And I was like, that is some weird stuff. But prove it. Shown in the video and everything. This is why they sell us for a nickel and dime. Because the man themselves have sold themselves over. Now, there is other presidents who we've talked about before, but the Gabonese president, I found it quite interesting that there's a footage, there's video. I do remember some Ghana guys, like top people and stuff like that, and we saw videos. So this one was just quite an interesting one. Y'all tell me what you think. Remember, don't be sold into the politics of this earth. The politics of this earth land themselves in the hand of the Antichrist, and you see the Antichrist is in control of all of them. They've sold all of us. They have sold us for a nickel and dime. But unfortunately for them, our souls are unto the Most High. It's tricky. Stay under the shadow of the Almighty.